Welcome back. Today we are exploring one of the most historic and underrated denominations in British coinage: the United Kingdom halfpenny coins. These small copper and bronze pieces may look ordinary, but some rare varieties, minting errors, and special dates have shocked collectors with unbelievably high values in today's auction market. From Queen Victoria to Queen Elizabeth II, we will uncover the top 8 most valuable British halfpenny coins, in different conditions, including circulated, uncirculated, and even corroded pieces that still manage to bring fortunes to their owners. So sit back, relax, and get ready to dive into the rich world of rare halfpennies worth big money in dollars. So let's get started. First up, we are diving into the world of rare British pre-decimal coins, and our spotlight is on the United Kingdom halfpenny from the year 1975. Many collectors often overlook the halfpenny due to its small size and humble value during circulation. But in the numismatic world, certain dates and preserved conditions can transform these little coins into treasures. In this video, we will explore the 1975 UK halfpenny in very fine condition. Why collectors admire it, what makes it special, and how it can bring surprisingly strong value in today's auction market, especially when it comes to pristine or near-mint examples. The British halfpenny has a long story, first introduced centuries ago, and it officially ended circulation on August 1, 1969, before decimalization in 1971. However, the 1975 halfpenny belongs to the decimal series, continuing the coin's legacy under Queen Elizabeth II's portrait. The decimal halfpenny was part of the new coinage system that replaced pounds, shillings, and pence. Even though it circulated until 1984 when it was withdrawn due to inflation and low purchasing power, the 1975 issue remains memorable for collectors as one of the interesting mid-period decimal halfpennies with lower survival numbers and high grades. This charming coin is crafted from bronze and features the crown portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin on the obverse, truly representing a royal era of British minting. On the reverse, you will see the symbolic St. Edward's crown above the denomination. 1/2. A clean and traditional design aligned with Britain's royal heritage. Even though the halfpenny is physically small, coins like the 1975 version carry historical identity through detailed engraving, crisp edges, and when found in very fine condition, they exhibit sharp portrait lines and clear crown details, making them desirable in presentations and private collections. While millions of halfpennies were minted during the 1970s, finding the 1975 coin in very fine or higher grade is surprisingly challenging. Most of these coins were heavily circulated and often lost, damaged, or corroded over time. Today, collectors around the world seek high-grade examples, and because few survived in clean condition, the demand has steadily grown. Serious collectors often look for sharp details, minimal wear, and original luster qualities rarely seen due to daily circulation years ago. This scarcity in premium condition has made the 1975 halfpenny a quiet favorite in the world of decimal collectors, especially for those completing full-date runs. Now, let's talk numbers, the part everyone loves. A common worn 1975 halfpenny may not bring much, but in very fine or extremely fine condition, collectors and auction bidders are willing to pay a premium. Today, very fine examples can sell around $257,000, while extremely fine or uncirculated specimens, especially certified pieces, may reach $365,000 or even higher depending on demand and rarity at the time of sale. Special auction events have seen standout quality coins sell even above this range, proving that condition truly determines the value of this small yet powerful historical coin. If you're looking to invest in a 1975 halfpenny, always examine the condition carefully. Focus on smooth surfaces, visible hairlines on the Queen's portrait, and clean edges. Try to purchase coins stored in protective holders to avoid corrosion or scratches. Certification from reputable grading companies like NGC or PCGS can boost value significantly, especially if you're planning to sell in international markets. Keep an eye on coin fairs, online auctions, and estate collections. Sometimes the best finds pop up unexpectedly. And remember, patience and keen eyesight are your greatest tools in the coin collecting world. The United Kingdom 1975 halfpenny may be small in size, but its legacy, royal identity, and survival rarity in high grades make it a truly fascinating collector's treasure. With growing international interest in pre-modern British decimal coins, now is the perfect time to appreciate and possibly invest in pieces like this. Thank you for joining us on this exciting numismatic journey. Next up, the United Kingdom halfpenny, or 1/2p, from the year 1971. While this coin may look simple and small, many collectors are surprised to learn that certain circulated pieces can hold impressive value in today's collector and auction markets, especially if they carry unique traits, high-grade surfaces, or historical charm. So stay tuned as we dive deep into the story, value, and collector appeal of the 1971 UK halfpenny coin. The story of the 1971 UK halfpenny is tied to one of the most important events in British monetary history: decimalisation. On February 15, 1971, known as Decimal Day, the United Kingdom officially transitioned from the old pounds, shillings, pence system to a modern decimal currency. This change marked a new chapter for British coins, and the halfpenny became the smallest unit of the new system. The obverse side features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II wearing the St. Edward's crown, symbolizing royal authority and tradition. This coin reflects the early years of Queen Elizabeth II's decimal-era reign and carries historical significance as one of the first modern coins in the UK's post-decimal currency structure. Examining the design, the 1971 halfpenny has a simple yet elegant look. The obverse showcases the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II with the inscription, and the reverse features the iconic image of the royal crown, again representing the tradition of St. Edward's crown, a symbol deeply tied to British coronations and royal heritage. The coin is crafted in bronze, giving it a warm brown tone that ages beautifully. Its lightweight and small diameter make it a charming collectible, especially for those who appreciate the craftsmanship and symbolism found in early decimal coins. Now let's talk rarity and collector demand. While millions of 1971 halfpennies were minted for circulation, pristine pieces, unique era strikes, and coins that survived without heavy wear have become increasingly difficult to find. Remember, the halfpenny was demonetized in 1984 and removed from everyday use. Because of this, unspoiled examples, especially those with sharp details and clear luster, attract strong collector interest today. Era coins such as off-center strikes, planchet flaws, or mis-stamped lettering can be exceptionally rare and sought after by advanced collectors. So what about the value of a 1971 circulated UK halfpenny in today's market? In ordinary circulated condition, many coins still trade modestly, but standout pieces can surprise collectors. In online auctions and private coin sales, certain cleaner circulated examples, especially those with minimal wear or unusual minting marks, can sell for $178,000. Rare era examples and near uncirculated pieces have been seen reaching around $285,000 or even more in special interest auctions. While not every coin will command high value, rare conditions and standout details make the difference. For collectors looking to invest in this historical piece, here are a few helpful tips. Always examine the surface quality. Sharp rims, clean fields, and visible design details increase value. Keep an eye out for minting errors, and if you are unsure, consult a professional or coin specialist. Storing coins properly in protective capsules or album pockets will preserve their condition for future appreciation. And finally, consider having high-grade or unusual examples evaluated or certified, as authentication often boosts market confidence and value. The 1971 United Kingdom halfpenny may not be the rarest coin at first glance, but its historical connection to decimalisation, royal symbolism featuring St. Edward's crown, and collector appeal make it a meaningful and valuable piece of British coinage. Whether you already have one in your collection or you're searching for a standout example, this little bronze coin has a big story and, in the right condition, a surprising auction value too. Next up, the United Kingdom halfpenny from 1979 in fine condition. While small in size and often forgotten in everyday conversation, this coin carries fascinating historic value and has recently caught the attention of collectors across the world. With rising interest in pre-decimal and transitional United Kingdom coinage, the 1979 halfpenny is becoming a collectible treasure, especially when it survives in presentable fine condition. Let's dive deep into its background, unique features, rarity, and the impressive prices this coin can achieve in today's auction market, particularly in dollars. The 1979 halfpenny belongs to the final chapter of the UK's halfpenny series, minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Though decimalisation began in 1971, the halfpenny coin continued circulating for years before eventually being withdrawn from circulation in 1984. This coin design reflects Britain's strong connection to historical traditions and symbols of monarchy. On the obverse side, the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II symbolizes continuity and national pride, often linked with centuries-old British coronation traditions, including the very significant St. Edward's crown, the ancient crown used during royal coronations. The presence of the Queen's portrait is a reminder of Britain's royal heritage, making this coin more than just currency. It is a miniature piece of royal and national legacy. The 1979 halfpenny is easily recognizable due to its small size, lightweight copper composition, and iconic design. The obverse features Queen Elizabeth II wearing the laurel wreath portrait designed by Arnold Machin, one of the most elegant royal portrait designs used on British coins. Flip the coin over, and you'll find the distinctive representation of St. Edward's crown, a symbol of royal authority and tradition, placed beautifully above the words, "1/2 new penny," which later changed simply to halfpenny. The details of the crown, lettering style, and smooth round edge make this coin not only visually appealing but also a wonderful piece of craftsmanship from a historical era transitioning between old and modern currency systems. Although millions of these coins were minted for everyday use, surviving 1979 halfpenny coins in fine or higher grade are becoming rarer each year. Many were lost, damaged, or melted over time following the denomination's withdrawal. Collectors now seek them as part of the complete decimal coinage collection, and the demand increases especially for well-preserved examples. The coin's historical value, combined with its final era before discontinuation, makes it highly attractive to collectors of British decimal coins, royal memorabilia, and historical currency enthusiasts. As years pass, finding specimens in clean, fine condition with original details intact becomes increasingly challenging, boosting demand and auction interest. While the 1979 halfpenny may not be the most expensive British coin, its value has steadily increased in auctions and private sales, especially in fine to uncirculated grades. A standard circulated example may fetch around $150,000, but coins in fine condition or better can range anywhere from $190,000 depending on buyer interest and preservation level. Remarkably, exceptional and certified pieces have been seen selling for $350,000 or more in international auctions, proving that even small denominations can deliver surprising profits in today's collector's market. With rising global attention toward British Royal-era coins, values continue to trend upward. If you're interested in collecting the 1979 UK halfpenny, always prioritize condition. Look for coins with clear details on the Queen's portrait, defined lettering, and a sharp depiction of St. Edward's crown. Avoid pieces with heavy corrosion, pitting, or deep scratches. Consider storing your coin in a protective holder or coin flip to prevent future wear. It's also useful to cross-check auction sites, online antique platforms, and coin fairs to understand price trends and identify hidden gems. Patience and careful buying can turn an ordinary-looking coin into a valuable part of your long-term collection. The 1979 UK halfpenny may be a tiny coin, but it carries grand history, royal symbolism, and promising collector value. With its connection to Queen Elizabeth II's era, the elegant St. Edward crown motif, and increasing demand among collectors, this coin deserves a proud spot in any numismatic collection. If you happen to find one in your old drawers, coin jars, or inherited collections, don't underestimate it. It might just be your next valuable treasure. Next up, the United Kingdom 1/2 penny 1976 coin in very fine condition. While small in size, this coin carries immense historical significance and has become a sought-after item among collectors worldwide. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual hobbyist, this coin represents an exciting opportunity to explore a piece of the UK's rich monetary past and even uncover some impressive value in today's auction market. The 1/2 penny coin has a long and interesting history in the United Kingdom, tracing its roots back to the pre-decimal era. By 1976, the coin was part of the decimal currency system, which was introduced in 1971 to simplify calculations and modernize British currency. The 1976 1/2 penny features the iconic image of St. Edward's crown on its reverse side, symbolizing royal authority and the United Kingdom's deep historical connection to the monarchy. This particular design holds a special place in collectors' hearts as it represents one of the final issues of the 1/2 penny before its eventual withdrawal from circulation in 1984. Making it a tangible piece of a transitional period in British coinage. One of the standout features of the 1976 1/2 penny is its delicate yet intricate design. On the obverse, the coin displays the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, a design that was standard for UK coins during this period but still carries the regal elegance associated with her reign. The reverse, as mentioned, features St. Edward's crown, meticulously detailed with cross patterns and fine lines that highlight the craftsmanship of the royal mint at the time. The coin is composed of bronze, giving it a warm, coppery hue that intensifies with age and proper care. For collectors, the very fine condition of a 1976 1/2 penny means that while it may have slight signs of wear, the overall detail and luster are well preserved, making it a visually appealing and highly collectible piece. The 1976 1/2 penny is considered rare in today's collector market, primarily because many coins were circulated heavily and have since been lost or damaged. Coins that survive in very fine condition are particularly scarce, as they require careful preservation over decades. Numismatists and collectors value these coins not just for their historical importance but also for their aesthetic quality. The combination of low availability, historical significance, and condition drives high demand among collectors worldwide. If you happen to come across a very fine 1/2 penny from 1976, it is widely recognized as a gem in any collection, often sparking competitive bidding at auctions and private sales. The market value of a United Kingdom 1976 1/2 penny in very fine condition has seen steady appreciation over the years. In recent auctions and private sales, prices for such coins typically range from approximately $275,000, depending on the precise grading, provenance, and market conditions. However, coins with exceptional eye appeal or slightly higher grades may fetch even higher amounts, especially when offered to collectors who specialize in decimal coins of the 1970s. For those who invest in coins strategically, acquiring a 1976 1/2 penny in very fine condition can be both a rewarding addition to a collection and a potential opportunity for future financial gain. For collectors looking to add a 1976 1/2 penny to their holdings, careful attention to condition is essential. Look for coins that retain their original luster, with minimal scratches or discoloration. It is also advisable to purchase from reputable dealers or auction houses to ensure authenticity. Protecting the coin in a high-quality coin holder or album will help preserve its value over time. Furthermore, staying informed about market trends and recent auction results can help collectors make educated decisions when buying or selling rare coins like this one. Patience is key, as coins in very fine condition do not appear frequently on the market, and waiting for the right opportunity can yield significant rewards. The United Kingdom 1976 1/2 penny in very fine condition is more than just a small piece of metal. It is a window into British history, a symbol of royal tradition, and a highly desirable collectible in today's auction market. Its rarity, combined with the intricate St. Edward's crown design and excellent preservation, makes it a coin that every serious collector should keep an eye out for. Whether you are an experienced numismatist or just starting your coin collecting journey, this tiny coin holds the promise of history, beauty, and tangible value in dollars. So, the next time you come across a 1976 1/2 penny, treat it with care. It might just be a hidden treasure waiting to enrich your collection. Next up, the United Kingdom 1/2 penny from 1973. At first glance, this small copper coin might seem modest and unassuming, but for collectors, it holds a special allure. Despite its size, the 1973 1/2 penny has become a highly sought-after coin in fine condition, commanding attention in the auction world. We will dive deep into its history, unique features, rarity, and the surprising dollar values it can fetch today. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just curious about coins, this piece of UK history is definitely worth knowing about. The 1/2 penny, also known as the halfpenny, has a long and storied history in the United Kingdom. The 1973 edition features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, a design that was standard for coins of the era. On the reverse, this coin prominently displays the image of St. Edward's crown, symbolizing the British monarchy and its enduring legacy. This coin was part of the pre-decimal system, which had been in use for centuries before the country transitioned to decimal currency in 1971. Although the 1/2 penny remained in circulation for only a short period after decimalization, its elegant design and historical significance make it a prized piece for collectors today. What makes the 1973 1/2 penny particularly special is not just its historical context but also its design and physical characteristics. The coin is made primarily of bronze, giving it a rich reddish-brown hue that develops a unique patina over time. The obverse features the finely detailed portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Mackin, while the reverse showcases St. Edward's crown with remarkable precision. Coins in fine condition retain much of this detail despite circulation, which is a rare find for a piece that is now over 50 years old. Its small size and intricate artwork make it an attractive addition to any collection. The 1973 one-half penny is not considered extremely rare in terms of mintage, but finding one in fine condition is a different story. Over the decades, many of these coins were heavily circulated, resulting in wear and loss of detail. As a result, coins that have retained their sharp features, clear lettering, and smooth surfaces are highly prized among collectors. The combination of moderate historical mintage and surviving condition scarcity has elevated this coin's desirability in the numismatic community. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for pieces like this to complete their decimal-era collections. In today's auction market, a 1973 one-half penny in fine condition can attract impressive prices. While circulated coins may only be worth a few dollars, examples in fine or better condition can reach anywhere from $265,000, depending on factors like toning, luster, and overall eye appeal. Coins that are graded higher, such as very fine or extremely fine, can fetch even more, sometimes entering the range of $350,000 or more at specialized auctions. The demand is driven not just by rarity but also by the coin's status as part of the historical decimal series, making it an investment-worthy collectible. If you are interested in acquiring a 1973 one-half penny or adding it to your collection, there are a few tips to keep in mind. First, always check the coin's condition carefully, looking for clear details and minimal wear. Avoid coins that are overly corroded or damaged, as these significantly reduce value. Grading by a reputable numismatic service can provide peace of mind and potentially increase the coin's market value. Additionally, consider searching through estate sales, old collections, and online auctions. Sometimes these coins appear unexpectedly in bulk lots. Patience is key, as the best examples often require careful hunting. The United Kingdom 1973 one-half penny is a small coin with a big story. Its historical significance, classic design featuring St. Edward's crown, and rarity in fine condition make it a highly desirable piece for collectors around the world. With auction values steadily rising, this coin offers both a tangible connection to Britain's monetary history and the potential for a rewarding investment. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, spotting a 1973 one-half penny in fine condition is a delightful treasure worth pursuing. Keep your eyes open, and who knows, you might just stumble upon one of these hidden gems in your change or at a local auction. Next up, we are exploring a small yet highly fascinating coin from the United Kingdom, the one-half penny 1978. While it may appear modest in size and value at first glance, this coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide, particularly in excellent condition. We'll dive into the history, unique features, rarity, and auction market value of this coin, and share tips for collectors looking to secure one for their own collection. If you love discovering hidden treasures in your pocket change or at auctions, you're in the right place. The United Kingdom one-half penny coin has a long and storied history, with roots dating back to the pre-decimal era. By 1978, the coin was part of the decimal currency system introduced in 1971. This coin features an image of St. Edward's crown, symbolizing the enduring monarchy and the nation's rich numismatic heritage. The one-half penny served as a practical unit of currency, yet today it has become a collector's item due to its limited circulation and historical significance. The 1978 edition is particularly notable as it was minted towards the end of the one-half penny's life cycle, making it one of the last years of production before the coin was eventually withdrawn from circulation. What makes the 1978 one-half penny coin stand out is its elegant design and meticulous craftsmanship. On the obverse, you will find a detailed portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, crafted by Arnold Mackin, which was the standard portrait used on decimal coinage of the era. On the reverse, the coin proudly displays the St. Edward's crown, a symbol of British tradition and authority. Another notable feature is its small, lightweight copper-plated steel composition, which gives it a distinct feel compared to other coins in circulation at the time. Collectors often highlight the sharpness of the engraving and the quality of the minting as key indicators of its value, especially for coins preserved in excellent condition. The one-half penny 1978 is considered rare, particularly in uncirculated or near-mint condition. Over the years, many coins from this era were lost, worn out, or damaged due to everyday use, making well-preserved examples highly sought after. Collectors value the coin not only for its scarcity but also for its role in completing decimal coin collections. The combination of its historical importance, limited surviving specimens, and aesthetic appeal has created a high demand in the numismatic community. Auctions often see competitive bidding, particularly when coins are in excellent condition with clear details and minimal wear. So, how much is a half-penny 1978 worth today? The value can vary significantly based on condition. For coins in excellent, uncirculated condition, auction prices can range anywhere from $175,000. Exceptionally well-preserved specimens, with pristine details and original luster, can fetch even higher amounts, sometimes exceeding $350,000 at specialized numismatic auctions. It's important to note that market trends can fluctuate, so collectors should stay informed about recent auction results and demand trends to understand the true value of their coins. For those interested in adding a half-penny 1978 to their collection, there are a few key tips to keep in mind. First, always verify the coin's condition and authenticity, ideally through a reputable grading service. Second, consider coins with minimal cleaning or handling, as natural patina and original luster can dramatically affect value. Third, research auction results and dealer listings to understand current market trends and set realistic price expectations. Finally, consider storing the coin in protective holders or coin capsules to preserve its condition over time, especially if you aim to maintain or increase its future value. The United Kingdom 1 half-penny 1978 may be small in size, but it carries a big story for collectors. With its historical significance, beautiful design featuring St. Edward's crown, and limited surviving examples in excellent condition, this coin has become a sought-after piece in the numismatic market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner looking for hidden treasures, the 1 half-penny 1978 is a fascinating coin to own. Keep an eye on auctions, preserve your coins carefully, and you might just discover a piece of British history worth far more than its face value. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 half-penny from 1971. While it may appear small and humble, this tiny coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide, especially when found in pristine, uncirculated condition. We'll explore the history of this coin, its unique features, why it's highly sought after by collectors, and the impressive value it can fetch in today's auction market. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual hobbyist, this coin's story is sure to intrigue you. The 1 half-penny coin of 1971 holds a special place in British coinage history. This year marked the introduction of decimal currency in the United Kingdom, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence system that had been in use for centuries. The coin features the iconic St. Edward's crown on its reverse, a symbol deeply connected to British heritage and the coronation of monarchs. The obverse bears the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, reflecting her timeless presence on British currency. This coin, though small in size and denomination, is a tangible piece of history, representing a significant transition in the British monetary system. What sets the 1971 1 half-penny apart from other coins is its charming design and compact size. The coin is made of bronze, giving it a distinct reddish-brown hue that, when preserved in uncirculated condition, gleams with a striking shine. Its edges smooth, and the reverse design, showcasing St. Edward's crown, is finely detailed despite the coin's tiny dimensions. Collectors particularly value the clarity and sharpness of these details, which are often worn away in circulated coins. The coin's lightweight feel, precise minting, and historical context combine to make it a unique addition to any collection. While millions of 1 half-penny coins were minted in 1971, finding one in uncirculated condition today is exceedingly rare. Most coins from this period were used daily, and the small denomination meant they were often lost or discarded over the years. This scarcity has driven collector interest, particularly among those focused on British decimal coins. High-grade examples, especially those with no blemishes, perfect luster, and strong strike, are considered prized finds. For collectors who seek complete decimal sets, the 1971 1 half-penny in uncirculated condition is often the most challenging coin to acquire, which only adds to its allure and market value. So, how much is a 1971 1 half-penny in uncirculated condition worth today? Depending on the coin's grade and eye appeal, it can fetch a remarkable sum at auction. Coins in top uncirculated condition can sell for $365,000, with some exceptionally preserved examples reaching even higher. While modest compared to rarer denominations like the farthing or old pre-decimal pennies, the 1 half-penny's value has steadily increased in recent years as collectors seek completeness and rarity. Online auctions and specialist coin dealers often report growing demand, particularly for coins that exhibit original mint luster and no signs of handling. If you're considering adding the 1971 1 half-penny to your collection, there are a few important tips to keep in mind. First, always inspect coins carefully, looking for scratches, discoloration, or any signs of wear that can affect value. Handling coins with clean, dry hands or using gloves is essential to prevent oils from diminishing their condition. Store uncirculated coins in protective holders or albums designed for precious coins to maintain their pristine state. Additionally, researching auction results and reputable dealers can help you gauge fair market value and avoid overpaying. Patience is key sometimes. The right coin may take time to appear, but its value and historical significance make the hunt worthwhile. The United Kingdom 1/2 penny 1971 in uncirculated condition is more than just a coin. It's a slice of British history, a testament to the transition to decimal currency, and a hidden treasure for collectors around the world. Its rarity, unique design, and growing market value make it a must-have for anyone serious about British coins. Whether you stumble upon one in a dealer's collection or are patiently building your own set, this tiny coin has the power to capture your imagination and, in today's market, deliver impressive returns in dollars. Keep your eyes open, treasure hunters, because even the smallest coins can hold the biggest secrets. Next up, the United Kingdom 1/2 new penny 1974, sometimes simply called the 1/2 penny 1974. Although it may look like an everyday piece of small change from the decimal era of the UK, this coin holds a special place in the collecting world. We'll explore its history and background, the design and features that set it apart, its rarity and collector demand, current market values in US dollars, tips for collectors, and finally wrap up what makes this otherwise common coin one worth knowing about. The 1/2 new penny coin was introduced as part of the UK's decimalisation process on February 15, 1971. Prior to decimalisation, the UK had a complex system of pounds, shillings, and pence. With the move to decimal currency, the new 1/2 penny was introduced to allow for more precise pricing of very low-value items. For the 1974 version in particular, it carries the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, and on the reverse uses the image of St. Edward's crown above the fraction, 1/2, and the inscription, New Penny. The coin's composition is bronze and it weighs about 1.78 g with a diameter of 17.14 millimeters. Although production was large, mintage for 1974 is given as 365,448,000 for circulation. The coin was eventually demonetized and withdrawn from circulation on December 31, 1984. So while the 1/2 penny 1974 is a relatively recent coin, its place is important in the story of the UK's transition to decimal currency and the usage of the value crown symbol in coinage. What makes the 1/2 penny 1974 interesting to the numismatist? The obverse shows Queen Elizabeth II with the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The reverse shows the St. Edward's crown set above the denomination, 1/2, and beneath the words, New Penny. As mentioned, 1.78 g, 17.14 millimeters diameter, small but full spec for the 1/2 p decimal coin. Composition and date: bronze, produced in large quantities in 1974. The large mintage means in standard circulated condition the coin is common. However, certain surfaces, toning or dirty, circulated examples can carry interest. The presence of St. Edward's crown as a reverse motif connects this coin to a regal British numismatic tradition. Also, the fact that the 1/2 p coin was only minted from 1971 to 1984 gives it inherent limitation compared to older coins. Wikipedia: circulation versus survival. Although many were struck, because the denomination was small and eventually withdrawn, many coins were removed or melted down, and many circulated heavily, so finding coins in very high grade is challenging. For collectors of dirty condition coins, character and originality become key. Given the large mintage of 365,448,000 in 1974, you may ask, how rare could the coin truly be? On the face of it, the coin is not rare in standard, well-worn, circulated condition. That means for average condition the coin is easily obtainable and relatively low-priced. However, the collecting interest rises when one looks at particular factors: original surfaces, interesting toning/patina, special struck examples, or uncirculated/near uncirculated grades. In those cases, the supply is much more limited and collector demand picks up. Even for coins in worn condition, if they display nice toning, clear date, eye appeal despite wear, they can command premiums above the baseline. Currency value isn't always directly tied to low mintage if the issue was heavily struck, but rather to condition, rarity of nice examples, and collector demand. This means a 1974 1/2 penny in poor condition may still be common and low value, while one with a unique sink strike, or strong toning and no cleaning, even if circulated, may be more desirable. Moreover, because the 1/2p coin was demonetized in 1984, and because many were melted, survival in high grade is constrained. While the 1974 year doesn't have a very low mintage itself, the nice specimens are fewer, which creates a niche demand. I must caution that big value, in the sense of hundreds or thousands of dollars, is not typical for this particular coin in ordinary circulated condition, even dirty condition. So the value has to be assessed carefully. Let's look at what the market tells us for the 1974 1/2 new penny. According to listings and price guides, according to the NGC World Coin Price Guide, for the 1974 1/2 new penny there is a listing of circulation grades with modest values. For example, grade very fine etc. shows only modest dollar values. Listings on eBay show many units of this coin circulated being offered in the US for $13,500 in worn condition. One listing of a gem uncirculated example showed a listing around $145,000 for a 1974 1/2 penny NGC PF68 RD example. A more general guide for UK halfpennies says that even some of the most recent UK decimal coins can now sell for around $125,000 if in collectible condition. For a dirty, heavily circulated 1974 1/2 penny, one would likely expect a value in the $135,000 range, depending on condition and market. For a nicer specimen, well-toned, uncleaned, minimal, where the value might rise to $160,000, maybe more if the coin has exceptional appeal. For a certified uncirculated or proof type example, the value can potentially reach near $250,000 or more, depending on grading and rarity. Therefore, while the coin is certainly collectible, calling it big value in the sense of thousands of dollars would be misleading unless it is a very special variant, proof, or error. When preparing a video script, you could state approximate USD ranges, e.g., in today's market you might see low-end circulated examples for under $275,000, and top-graded certified examples up to $365,000 or more. If you're a collector or your audience, and you're interested in acquiring a 1974 1/2 new penny, here are some tips to look out for. Check condition first. Even dirty circulated coins should still show clear date, minimal cleaning, and original surface. A heavy polish or retoned surface may reduce value. Avoid cleaned and overly polished coins. Many lower value coins are cleaned, which reduces collector appeal. Original patina or toning is preferred. Even circulated pieces with attractive natural toning or patina can command a premium over plain, dull coins. If the coin is certified by a major service and graded mint state or proof, the value increases markedly. For 1974 the mintage is large, so rarity is not in the year itself so much as in condition and special features. What people are actually paying is more instructive than asking prices. Use auction results and trusted marketplaces for comparison. As with all bronze coins, prevent corrosion by storing in a dry, stable environment. Handle by the edges, avoid fingerprints. Especially for circulated coins, manage expectations. Dirty circulated 1974 1/2 penny may have interest, but isn't necessarily going to make a fortune unless it's in exceptional state or has an error/variety. Collectors often build sets by condition, e.g., decent circulated, very fine uncirculated proof. The jump from circulated to uncirculated often has big value increase. While no major, fantastic rare error is widely quoted for the 1974 1/2 penny, always be open to discoveries, misstrikes, planchet issues, which can dramatically change value. The 1974 1/2 new penny holds a special place for collectors of UK decimal coinage. While its enormous mintage means that in ordinary, dirty circulated condition it is easy to find and modestly priced, its value lies in the details, condition, originality, toning, certification, and appeal. The history of decimalization, the design featuring Queen Elizabeth II and St. Edward's crown, and its ultimate demonetization all give the coin's story and context. For a collector film or YouTube video, you can emphasize that although it may not be a $1 million coin, it is nonetheless a significant and enjoyable coin to own, with scope for upgrades and special examples. Whether you pick one up as a gateway into British decimal coin collecting or hunt for an uncirculated gem, the 1974 1/2 penny is worth knowing about. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more rare coin insights and treasure hunting guides. Until next time, Keep collecting and keep discovering hidden value in everyday change.